Hi, this is Trish Kendall with Choose and Become. There are so many actions, daily actions, that are good for my well-being and my enduring success that I have control over. Countless actions, really, that I have control over, whether I do them or I don't do them every day. Flossing my teeth, drinking, and I'm talking about every day, like the consistent habit, drinking water first thing in the morning, working out, um, what I put in, the food that I put in my body, making my bed. I'm just thinking about actions right now, the actions that I have control over. And I'm sure there's like so many, but these are on my mind. These are like potentially small daily actions. Now, somebody could say that working out isn't small, but when I say that, it could be doing 25 push-ups. That's it. Because I'm at a hotel and I don't have time to go to the gym, or I don't feel like going to the gym, or I washed my hair and blow dried it the day before. And so I just want to put dry shampoo on. Doing 25 push-ups every day is within my control. Now, pause for a second. I don't do these things every day consistently. And why? Oh, here's another thing. Daily, maybe not daily, maybe this one is weekly, consistently. Jot down for content, for getting comments and questions and thoughts and things out to my audience. Jot down questions that come up in my keynotes or my workshops. Write down after every meeting the little nuggets that I hear from people, things that they ask, things that they provide, insights that they have. Little videos, record videos when I'm on the road, record my weekly Trish Kendall Speaks. Now that tends to be bigger and harder for me to do. So let me back up and then we'll move forward. We each have control. There are things that are within our control. There are actions that are within our control. The way we think is within our control. There is no doubt barriers, probably countless barriers. Some of those barriers are small, some of those barriers are big. When I just focus on the actions, my actions are within my control. And then if I take that to the daily, seemingly small actions that create a consistent habit of, I'm just going to put it in the bucket of well-being, for me to feel physically and mentally that I'm taking care of myself. So those actions daily, I have control over. And then I think, like, what are the barriers? Like, why don't I? I mean, this is like probably really silly. Why don't I floss every day? And then I think, well, when I'm on the road, sometimes I forget to bring my floss. And then I get home and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't floss for 3 days. And then I'm like, which is really ridiculous. And I'm like, hold on, put the floss in my travel bag. Why would my habit when I'm on the road be any different than my habit when I'm at home? Well, there's a barrier to it. I don't know. Is it a mental barrier? Is it I'm tired? Is it that I'm not prepared when I'm going? Do I need to buy an extra dental floss? Whatever. You get the point. It's within my control. And then what's getting in the way? And once I acknowledge what is getting in the way of me flossing my teeth when I'm on the road, I have the choice to remove that barrier or not. Go to the store, go on Amazon, grab it from my husband's side of the counter, put it in my travel bag. Drinking water. All right, I get on my kids. So they love this chocolate milk. What's the brand of this chocolate milk? Oh my gosh, I should know what the brand of this chocolate milk is, because Joe gets it every time he goes to the store. Whatever. They love this chocolate milk. And there is in order for them before dinner to drink this chocolate milk, they have to drink water beforehand. So if they're going to fill up chocolate milk that's this size, they have to drink water of this size before they fill up with this chocolate milk. Now, Joe and I tend to be inconsistent with our follow through on this, which is not good with two-way agreements. When we are consistent, which we are right now, the kids get into this groove and then they call each other out on it, because they bicker all the time, but whatever, put that aside. So a habit, and they know it, is if I drink this chocolate milk, I have to drink water beforehand. So for me, I did this a really long time ago. Before I have my cup of coffee, I drink my water that I have on the side of my bed and I fill it up. I'm in the habit now. I fill it up every night. It's a seemingly small thing, but it makes me feel like I'm in control of small actions every day that move me forward on my whatever journey for health and well-being. Working out. I used to work out all the time. In fact, it was such that at one point it probably got in the way a bit of Joe and I and managing little small kids, and I was a little obsessed with it. So now it is very manageable, controllable, and all that stuff. But what happens is I will get tired from being on the road. And if I don't work out 2 days that I'm on the road, when I come home, especially if I'm coming home super late, I'm really tired in the morning and I want to be up to get the kids and be with them and take them to school and all that stuff. And then by the time I get home, forget about it. My day has started, the videos have started. And if I don't work out in the morning, I just don't work out. Just for me, I don't. And that's really bothersome to me. It really bothers me if I miss a workout. So I just started this commitment daily habit of the days of the week that I choose to work out. I don't need to do this every day, but I start out with the days of the week based on my travel and what I'm going to do when I'm home versus when I'm on the road. And 25 push-ups. That's it. That's my check. And that's probably not actually fully true because I say 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, planks, and then do that 3 times. Fine. That's like 8 minutes that I could do in a hotel on a, and this might be a little cringy, but I put a towel down. So whatever, that's in my control. Whether I do it or not is only on me, nobody else. There are no excuses. And I am not saying that there's not other actions that we say that we're going to take and then we don't take. And the reason we don't take it is because the external environment or people or things come up or whatever. And I understand that and I acknowledge it. But what I am talking about are those daily consistent or weekly consistent things that are within our control. Okay, this leads me to recording more videos, recording more content. I was really in the habit of doing so consistently. And then this year has been, or 2025 was crazy with travel. I delivered 64 keynotes or workshops or the combination of both, which is awesome. On one hand, it's awesome. And on the other hand, things just got out of whack with, working in my business. So I have my strategy session with my business partner, Jenny, and she manages our marketing team and everything that we do with marketing and social media and my Trish Kendall Speaks YouTube channel and all that stuff. And she does all that stuff. And she is like the yin to my yang. Yesterday, Saturday, I'm at the library while Lily's doing her thing at the barn. And Jenny and I are having a strategy session. And she knows me so well. So we've worked together for a very long time. And she had to have a bit of a candid, honest conversation with me and on that I am a bottleneck to the marketing team and others being able to get content out there. And I was like, oh, I know. And oh my gosh. And so she just started coaching me, asking me all the questions, like, what's getting in the way. And the conversation that we were getting to is, why don't I record by Trish Kendall Speaks, which, like, this is what this is, consistently. I said that I was going to, I used to, and why don't I do it consistently? So I started to verbalize the barriers. And she's just listening to me. And she says, what else? And so I verbalize another barrier. Well, I don't like to record when the kids or Joe's around to hear me. I just feel self-conscious about it. Okay, so she's not problem solving. She's just asking me the barriers. And, then why not? Why? And pretty much that's it, because I feel self-conscious about it. It's not so much the content as it is that I feel, oh my gosh, is Joe going to think, like, what is she talking about? She's taking 25 words to say what could be in a sentence, or the kids will be like, what? My mom thinks about that. So that was one. Another barrier is truly time, like the actual time. So when I'm home, I do not schedule time in my day to record. It's not a priority for me. And Mondays become travel days, or if they're not travel days, they get booked up with client meetings, follow-up meetings, debrief meetings, coaching meetings, virtual workshops. And so I have not made it a priority to schedule time in my workday in order to record. So that's within my control. Whether I choose to do that or not, to me, other things are more important than recording. So I'm just not going to do that. So time. All right. So then we're at the weekends. So what gets in my way on the weekends? I'm taking Lily to the barn. I then have meetings on the weekends when I'm at the library, because I'm working with my team on stuff that I didn't get to do during the week. I'm going to Sam's basketball game. We're going to church. When I'm home, I want to be so present with my family because I'm not home. And I got to work out, and then I got to do this, and I got to do that. So then where we got to is, okay, I work out on Saturdays and Sundays for sure. And one of my favorite things to do is my Echelon bike before I go upstairs and do my tonal. And so Jenny was like, well, what would get in the way of, as soon as you're off the Echelon bike, to record downstairs in the basement? Kids aren't around, they won't hear you. Joe's not around, he won't hear you. You work out in time, to be able to go upstairs and do the tonal before you go out. And I'm like, okay, but the basement is so not aesthetically pleasing, and it's just a white wall or the brown wall, or I won't be put together. I'm just done working out. And is that okay for LinkedIn? It's fine for my Trish Kendall Speaks channel. And she's just looking at me, and why wouldn't it be okay for there to be a white wall or a brown wall, or that you just have your hair in a ponytail with your, and I was like, I don't know. She said, I'll tell you what, if you try it and you do it, and I, Jenny, working with the editing team, think that, it's not whatever representative enough of you or your brand or for a certain channel, then we won't post it. She's like, but I guarantee you, it's your Trishisms that people care about and are drawn to. So together, Jenny and I acknowledged the barriers. I had to speak them. I acknowledged what was in my control, which in this case, every single one of those to remove the barrier is in my control. And I committed to her. And there is a difference, right or wrong. There is a difference of when I say to myself, I'm going to do something for me, and saying to someone whom I care for immensely and intensely. And the impact of my being a bottleneck, the impact that has on the person whom I care for, that is more motivating to me than what helps me personally or gets in my way personally of growing my business. So the commitment to Jenny is the strength of me recording this right now. Oh, the other barrier that got in my way was I really like to record things once I have my thoughts totally in order with my words, because it drives Joe nuts that I don't actually get my thoughts in order until I've spoken for like 10 minutes. So sometimes I'll, in the car, voice memo my thoughts, voice memo, my thoughts over and over and over and over again. And then that leads me to being able to articulate my message, my lesson, my nugget more succinctly right away. And so this doesn't allow for that. So in summary, we all are on a journey of growth. We're on our journey to enduring success or to sustain the enduring success that we have created in our lives. There are pillars of growth in all of our lives. That could be spiritual growth, personal growth, financial growth, physical growth, from a health standpoint, emotional growth, community growth. In order to grow, in order to develop, there are most likely things that we need to stop doing and things that we need to start doing. There are things that we need to keep doing. And if you are anything like me, oftentimes there's barriers that get in the way of me following through, not just agreeing that I'm going to do those things, but committing and following through. Things I shouldn't do, things I should start doing, things I should keep doing. For me, if I can chunk that down to just focusing on it, it could be like if you think about even the bottom of the pyramid, whatever pyramid it is, the bottom of, I can control my actions. And the daily small actions that are 100% within my control. Am I going to do them or am I not going to do them? Flossing my teeth, drinking my water, working out at least 25 push-ups a day. I have control of that. Recording videos. I have control of that. We each can control our actions. The question is, what motivates us? What reason do we not? And what motivates us to do so? And be aware and acknowledge the barriers that get in the way. What's an action that you should take every day that supports your growth, whatever pillar of growth that you are on a journey to develop and grow. Think about it. What's a daily action? If you don't do it and follow through each day, what's getting in the way? If you haven't started, what's getting in the way? Write down those barriers and choose this side. If you write down the barriers, it's I can control, check, yes or no. If you've checked, no, I can't control removing this barrier, I would say, why? What's in the way of you being able to remove that barrier? Thanks for being along this journey with me. I got to go upstairs and see if I have time to do the tonal before going to church and then Sammy's basketball game. Choose and become.